Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back, it's D Smooth. Hey, today I want to talk to you about the importance of the sync button. Yes, I'm talking about the sync button on your DJ controller. Is it worth it or is it not worth it? Should you be using it? Should you not be using it? We hear this buzz all around the DJ community, and I'm here today to tell you a few things that I know is best so that you can be successful in your upcoming events, your upcoming gigs, and just in your DJ career in general. Stay tuned.
DJ D Smooth.
Appreciate you guys again for joining us. This is awesome. I love growing on the community with you guys on YouTube. Much love. Guys, the sync button, obviously, we get this buzz all around the DJ community, and it's always controversial. The sync button this, the sync button that. Well, today, guys, I mean, honestly, the sync button is there for a reason, and you can use it for certain reasons, and you don't have to use it. I am a DJ that don't use the sync button unless I am trying to build in a mix that I prepared, and that mix is prepared here at home before I take it out on the road. If I don't know what I'm doing, or if I haven't practiced using that sync button, I'm not comfortable using it in the public, so which is why I train my ears to not use the sync button personally. I do feel like it definitely brings out the mastery skills. It definitely brings out the creativity that you can expose to the public, and they appreciate that, I promise you. If you have a good ear for music and you're able to blend your tracks seamlessly, or if you're able to, even nudge your tracks in, and it may not be perfect, that is much more appreciated than you trying to force that sync button in, and it's not really creative, to be honest with you. I don't mean any disrespect to those who do use the sync button. I know some DJs who do, and they do. I can't stop them from using it, but I do want to tell you that the client definitely appreciates, those who are able to mix, who are able to read a room, who are able to have a good ear for music, who can go from one genre to the other if that's what the event calls for. But someone who can actually DJ. Of course, as you know, with National DJ Day around the corner here, those guys back in the day, the pioneers of DJs, they did not have no sync button. You bring up sync button to them today, they might think of it like a foreign language, like what you talking about. But it was something that wasn't used back in the day, and I just think that as those pioneers, how they started it, and it's up to us to continue that torch and they pass the torch to us, and I feel like it's important for us to understand what they had to go through and put ourselves in their shoes so that we can be the best DJs that we can be as well too. The sync button is cool. It's there for a reason, again, like I mentioned, but you do not have to use it. I'm going to show some examples here of why I feel like it's useful, but I'm also going to show some examples of why it's not useful. So what I'm going to do first is play a song on my left side here on deck one. This is a song, Keep On Jumping, that I really like, and then I already have the sync button activated. I'm going to bring in another track on the other side. The BPM is 133 on my left side, and the BPM on my right side is 123. So again, I feel like I'm about to force a song in there using the sync button, which is the only reason that I would attempt to use a sync button, is because I am practicing a routine that I have practiced here at home to bring out to the public. So let me give you guys a quick example here. And I am using the DJ FLX-10, so you guys know what controller this is. It's a dope controller.
Keep on jumping, let your body fly, everybody pumping, till you see the sun in the sky. Keep on jumping, let your body fly,
Okay, now I'm gonna bring you the song Funky Town.
Catch the rhythm and the beat,
We're gonna
it's moving your body. When you start to feel the heat, you're in the party.
We're gonna get funky.
So I like that. But at the same time, I feel like I was forcing it, and even with the sync button on, it wasn't perfect. I still had to nudge the controller in order to be on track or on dial to beat match correctly. So it was no point in me basically having a sync button on. In fact, it was probably best that I did not use those two song choices. But in some cases, I can understand why you might need. I've actually made mistakes using the sync button, thinking that I was going to be able to exactly have the sync button allow me to be on the correct beat match coordinate, but it actually put me a beat back or it put me a beat forward, which basically messed up everything that I was trying to do from the beginning. So therefore, that's why I don't necessarily favorite the sync button. I'm going to take the sync button off, and even though this track on the left side is 133 and the one on my right side is 123, I am going to manually force it without the sync button and see if we can hear anything different. So let's go ahead and bring the same track in, keep on jumping on the left side. It's very cool, guys. You can isolate the drums, the vocals, and the instrumentals right here on the top of the DJ controller. Super easy, super accessible. So let's go ahead and start all over here.
Keep on jumping, let your body fly. Everybody pumping till you see the sun in the sky. Keep on jumping, let your body fly. Everybody pumping till the morning light.
Funky, funky, funky. We're gonna get funky, funky, funky.
Sounds the same to me.
Funky, funky, funky. We're gonna get funky, funky, funky. Funky, funky, funky. We're gonna get funky, funky, funky. Funky, funky, funky. We're gonna get funky, funky, funky.
Simple. I feel like I just did the same exact thing. It almost sounded the exact same, but I just did not use the sync button. So again, it's an extra step that you may not need. Then I gotta worry about turning off the sync button, making sure that my tempo is correct when I take it off. Because if you take off the sync button, it will jump to where your tempo is currently at. So the volumes, let's go ahead and use an example. It's best, I'm an example explainer, so let me go ahead and use an example. So I'm gonna set this at 133. And let's say I wanted to speed up the track. Let's turn the volume down a little bit so you guys can hear my voice as well too. And I'm controlling it on my right side here. But if I go ahead and disengage that sync button on the left side that you hear where that keep on jumping, I'm just going to disengage it where it's currently at on the tempo, which is a little bit, if this is the bar and this is the middle, I'm going to drop it down a little bit so it's going to be faster, about 4% faster, almost 5. So let's take that off. It's at 126.8 right now. I took it off and look how much faster it is. Now I feel like, oh man, I'm scrambling a little bit, and I do not want to feel scrambled, especially when I'm in the public eye. I have people watching me. I want to be comfortable on my set. You know, I'm bringing that juice, so I want to be able to feel like I have all control with me. And if I feel like the sync button is allowing me to almost get in a, I'm fighting the music. I don't want to fight the music that I prepared specifically for this set. So again, guys, I hope that helps. The sync button is not bad necessarily, but I do think that it takes away that creativity, but it can also make you fumble. And we don't want to be fumbling our bags, especially as DJs. We definitely don't want to do that, especially this year in 2025. It's very crucial for us to make sure we're on top of our A game so that the client knows who we are, they trust us, they can relate to us, and then most importantly, they can refer us. It's important that we know, hey, this isn't just a one-time gig opportunity. You have to be thinking long-term. The client wants me to do a great job so that they can refer me or allow me to come back again for the next time they have an event. So important, guys. I hope that this helps. Let's train our ears. Keep training our ears. It just takes practice and practice and practice, but it's going to be very important that you understand how to beat match, how to read the room, and how to best avoid the sync button, just so that you can up level your DJ skills. We want to make sure that you're your A game. You got to be your very best. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you with that. I hope this video helped you guys, and I hope you have a killer 2025. Looking forward to seeing you guys out there crushing the dance floor. Much love as always. I'm D Smooth. Peace, guys.